What's going on, guys? It's TKD123 bigger video, and today I wanted to talk about the big news that came out yesterday, and it was that Black Ops 1 is now on Xbox One, and you can play it through the Xbox One's capability to play Xbox 360 games using backwards compatibility. Now they announced this back in E3 2015, and it completely took everybody by surprise. At least it took me by surprise a lot. I did not see Xbox doing that to the Xbox One, right? I would assume that they want to build this new generation with new games, and and really set it apart from the old console. But they actually did the opposite, and they said that, hey, we're going to let 360 games work on the Xbox One. And this isn't the first game to come to this. They've put out Fallout 3, Left 4 Dead 2, Alan Wake. Like, they've added a lot of good games, and games that are well regarded, and just overall have a good reception in the gaming community. And there was always a big question mark as if they would bring the Call of Duty games through backwards compatibility, right? And I at least always thought, from my perspective, I always thought that they would never do that, right? Because I just feel like Activision would, most likely want to take the work in, make an HD remaster, and put it out for sale again, just like how they did with COD 4, what they're doing now, right? I just, thought that maybe that's what they would do in the future, which obviously is not the plan, right? Obviously, they were able to have Black Ops 1 backwards compatible with Xbox One, and that's a good thing. I want to see a lot of the old Call of Duty games come to next gen in some capacity, right? Whether it be through an HD remaster or backwards compatibility, anything that we can get to make the old Call of Duties live on in some degree is a win for me. And not only a win for me, but also for the COD fans, right? But there is one big thing that I'm forgetting to mention here, is that I am jealous. I'm extremely jealous. I'm just gonna put it out there and just say and be honest. Like, I am jealous, right? I want to play Black Ops 1 on my PS4, right? Black Ops 1 is my favorite Call of Duty of all time, period, right? See, if it was Modern Warfare 3, I wouldn't be as mad or as passionate about it, because Modern Warfare 3, it's not really one of my favorite ones. But Black Ops 1, we're talking the OG Black Ops 1 here. That is where I get a bit jealous, right? Black Ops 1, look, at least in my eyes, it had the best multiplayer, the best campaign, and the best zombies experience, period, right? It just, you can't argue that with me, you know what I'm saying? Black Ops 1, in my eyes, is the best Call of Duty they've ever made, period. And I can't lie, I cannot lie, I am jealous, and I want in, and I have an idea for how PlayStation gamers can get in on this. Now, back when they were announcing the PlayStation 4, right, alongside that, they also announced a service called PlayStation Now, where PlayStation users can stream any old games directly to the console that they're using, right? And it's not only just consoles, right? PlayStation Now is an app, right? It is on tablets, it's on cell phones, it's on smart TVs. Like, you can access PlayStation Now through a lot of different ways other than a PlayStation console. PlayStation Now, it's a pretty cool service, right? You can stream old PS3 games and play them right there, right? Like, it's almost like the Netflix of gaming, and no one can really deny this. No one can really lie about this. PlayStation Now has been struggling to find its feet, right? It's it doesn't have a lot of support, not a lot of backing, at least through the PlayStation community, right? It's not really a thing that is essential to the average PlayStation gamer. It's a big question whether it will actually pick up and gain its feet, right? But a big way to help it would be putting the old Call of Duties on PlayStation Now to stream. Now, it's not the most ideal way to go about this, right? I'm sure everyone would much rather have a HD remaster or a re-release of some sorts, or some way that we can actually have a physical download of the game, right? I'm sure everyone would want that rather than streaming, right? Because streaming brings along a lot of things where the servers might not be reliable, your internet connection might not be able to support the game streaming. But I mean, I just feel like this is a great way to let PlayStation gamers get in on the backwards compatibility, and this would also give PlayStation Now a new level of importance in a way, right? I just feel like PlayStation Now has a lot of potential to be big in this industry, right? As it is the future of gaming. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really wants to go to a GameStop or go to a Best Buy and buy a physical game. You know, that's just not really a thing that people want to do, right? People just want to download it, or people want to stream it. You know what I'm saying? People are all in the streaming these days, right? And I feel like that will be the future of gaming in a way. You know what I'm saying? Just like how it was with music right now. Nobody's going to the stores and buying CDs, or nobody's really, you know, usually on iTunes, at least in my, you know, group of friends, right? And people I hang out with, they usually utilize Spotify. They usually, you know, utilize some sort of streaming service, right? And I feel like that will be the same way with gaming. And what better way to jumpstart PlayStation out, one of the first game streaming services, than having the old Call of Duties and having the backing of the COD community to back it. And really, in this, nobody loses, right? PlayStation gets revenue off of people subscribing to play the old Call of Duties. We get the old Call of Duties, and in return, PlayStation also gets more publicity and more backing on this new streaming service, so they can make it powerful and make it better for us to play on. I don't know. At least, you know, from my point of view, I see a clear win-win type of deal right here. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is a good idea? Like, you know, is there another way that you would go about this? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there, in the description, you can find my Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff, where you can follow me on there. Check out what I'm doing, what I'm up to these days, and as you know, and as always, as per usual, my Snapchat story is always lit. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you guys enjoyed the content, please below you can also like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Like and support the content if you enjoy it. Only if you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then you know what, leave a dislike. I'm not gonna, you know, obligate you to a like, but you know, if you genuinely do like the content, I'd greatly appreciate a like. And as always, I got you.